Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Now it's suddenly filled up with water again. Oh, I see, it's cycling. It's actually cycling in here. It's turning into steam and sort of sealing up, and then it's cycling round again. So it's nothing to do with that one. And I don't really, like, if I can avoid them having anything to do with anything that's inside there, that would be good. So if I was to lock that one and go up there and lock that one as well, maybe that would be enough at the moment. I mean, hopefully they'll if they lock both of those doors, then nothing can get in or out of here. And that cycle process that I've got in here should be sufficient. Like, that can fill up, and I've got more ice, and the ice is melting in here. I've just had more ice melt. So that whole area there can just fill up and then stay pressurized with steam. And the water, the water will keep it below temperature. I mean, I think the polluted water does get a little bit higher in temperature than the clean water, but this, again, I'm hoping is not going to make a massive difference to everything. How am I losing water out of here? I've got steam in here. And then the water goes into there, and it sort of, like, the steam goes through, and then it gets vented out of here. I think it does I think it does actually consume water in there. Which is probably not very helpful. Oh, I suppose I can get all the salted water. I had a load of salty water up here, so if I was to sweep that... Go move debris into storage. So I will sweep that lot right there. And we had another lot of salty water there that we were sweeping. And yeah, there's other materials as well that do need to be swept, but they're not being swept at the moment. And then there's all of that lot, except for the fungal spore. Compost that one. Just be on the safe side. I've got more salt water up here. I can sweep that. K is for sweeping. Sweep the salt water in there. And then down this way, there's more bits there for sweeping. Like that. And I can leave the rest. This is still filling up. It's getting higher and higher. It's going to fill up all of this all the way up through. So I could really do with putting another pump in. But... like, my water supply over this side, I'm alright for water in there at the minute. So I don't actually need any more coming through. Which is why I'm kind of thinking, you know what, I'm just going to leave it for now. I'm not going to worry about it. So if I got them doing a whole load of sweeping errands, but if they're not doing too much more than a few sweeping errands, that means that they're still digging this out. That... oh, steam? How have I got steam in there? What's that going on up there? So I've got bits going on over there. I've also got over this side, there's another big lot of digging going on over here. I've got sand there and there. I've got Dreckler eggs and stuff down here. But there is a massive amount of digging that I've set them to do all the way up through here. And from up over the top as well. And coming down. I've got a carbon dioxide vent in there, which is literally just venting off, and I'm not really paying much attention to it. The lowest point that I've got, I mean, this is all filled up with carbon dioxide down here. So that carbon dioxide will eventually come down and be helping these mushrooms down here. You've got a lovely little mushroom farm going on here. So maybe we'll get a bit more of that going on as well. That's providing us with plenty of food. We're digging off a bit of the sand in here. So there's another supply of coal coming in, because some of this is coal. That's why I've dug this out. I've said for this all to be removed. I got another bit in there, actually. I can go and take a bit of ladder up through there and just remove that. And in there. Don't dig off any more just for a minute. Yeah, the rest of that can stay where it is. Right. Back over this side, we're almost at the point where we're digging through here. I want them to hurry up and dig this through. If you don't mind, could you come through and dig this? If I was to prioritize that one square there to priority 9, and then that one dig there to priority 9, that should drain all of that out, and we get to see that in action. I don't know if our night shift has actually got anybody that can work overnight. Highest stress is 38%, and that is Jean. Catalina's on 4%. None of the others have got stress at the moment. Not one of them. Alright, you've got one person with 38% stress, and everybody else is happy right now. Which indicates strongly that we're doing something right for a change. Which I feel is something to celebrate. I like that. I like the fact that we've got one sick duplicant, and that is just Abe, who has an allergic reaction. The only allergic reaction, I think, is to flowers. There is a flower allergic reaction that some of them can get. And we dig that bit out right there, and there goes the water! Excellent. It's going to fill up next to that door there, and it's only going to go through when the door is opened. So whilst it does take a little while for it to eventually filter through, that's quite good, because it means that it's fairly slow getting over to this point, which means it gives it time to drain away and it doesn't go that way back into the main base. Which I actually like. Right, so far, so good. We've got one more lot up there that will need to be dug out. And just for a minute, I'm going to go with a ladder on here, and I'm going to take that ladder up to there, and I'm going to take a fire pole from here, and I'm going to extend that one up to there as well. It's going to dig off the next little pool, which we'll be able to drain down, and then we're up to the abyssalite where we can get out through. I'd also like to find out why I've got steam right there. Seems a little bit odd as to why we might have steam just on that little bit, when we don't have steam anywhere else at all. See, no water being spread along here. It's coming through slow enough. If it built up too fast over here, like if we didn't have these doors, it would build up fast here and then flood back that way, wouldn't it? But the way that it's working, that's perfect. And this is still properly sealed, without unnecessary gas building up. That's brilliant. I'm really pleased with the way that turned out. Now, what about the critters? 8, 8, 8, 8, and 6 of 8 in there. Our raw materials, let's keep an eye on that. We've got 400 tons of igneous rock. So we've used 100 tons nearly of igneous rock, pumping through these stone hatches in order to keep us supplied with coal. But look! We've actually got a supply of coal, and not a... Oh, no, that's a sandstone bin. No, wait. Consumable. That's coal in there. No, the salt. I thought that was coal. That's salt I've got going in there. Have I got anything I can use salt for? Look at our blueprints. Okay, I don't want anything out of that lot. Reject all. They can go. So power at the moment, I'm actually... Look at this. Look at this. I'm actually starting to build up a supply of power. So I'm wanting to advance cautiously. I do want to advance cautiously. I've got 417,000 of spare calories. However, again, I need to advance cautiously with the spare calories. And steam turbine is suddenly stopped, which means that our battery bank very quickly will run out of power if we're not careful. Alright, we've got to watch that very carefully. You erupt another 7 cycles, so we can leave you. We don't need to concern ourselves with you in the slightest. I've got... Well, so far, all the power situations seem to be alright. We've got a lot of water has gone into here. You erupt in another cycle. You're in half a cycle. I'm hoping that water is, again, going to be alright. Water in here is looking good. We've got plenty of tropical pacus in here. Some of them are glum. We've got elderly ones. So we'll start to get food turning up in here from the pacu, which they will bring over to the grill, and then that will get cooked up. A treat. Not expanding this farm any further than it is right now. I don't think that would be a good idea. Not at the moment. I do have this lot here that is slowly expanding. There is another thing that I'm going to do. Now, I originally said that I was going to expand it. I was going to, like, make separate rooms for all of our duplicates. We're going to make some new rooms for them. And I still do actually want to do that. But be careful how I do it. I think we're going to make room for another 5 duplicates. Now, they're not... It's not ideal here, the way that I've got things working out, but I can take that liquid pipe, and if I was to put that one in... Oh, no, that one can go over that way and down. I can remove that bit of ladder right there. We're going to do some careful work on the base over here a minute, and we're going to take liquid pipe, and that liquid pipe is just going to go straight over there and down that side. That's the change I'm going to make on that bit. I'm also going to change that to solid base tile there, like that. I won't do... I'll do 2 bits of solid base tile under there, like that. And I'm also going to put in the crown molding already. There, I can't put the corner molding in, but I can put that one in over there. And then the crown molding here, I can run that over... Cancel that build on that corner. Right. Let them go through and do those alterations. Then I can remove that pipe and ladder in under here. I will then be able to go and put in... Let me... I've got paintings in under here, haven't I? So if I'll cancel that build there. And I've already got 1 spare in there. So I'll be able to put some paintings in. I just need to have someone who can actually do painting. And I don't think I've got... If we look in... No, I don't want to look in skills. That wasn't the one that I wanted to go to. Priorities, vitals, skills. How to... schedule, consumables. There we go. It's under priorities. That's what I wanted. Cooking, decorating. Right here. I've forbidden anyone from doing decorating. I've got nobody to do decorating at the moment. So what we want to do is we want to go and have a look in the duplicate skills in here. I need to find out if anybody can do Masterworks decorating. I've got Barney right there. It's not whether they can do Masterworks decorating, it's who is got the most innate skill for it. Let me just come out of that a second. And priorities. And if I look down through, you there, priority Stinky doesn't have any. Sort by decorating errand type. Right, that's... You've got skill. Lyra's creativity skill is 3. Joshua's is 3. Max is 2. And then these guys are uncultured. Right, so I got Max for 2. Barney for 2. Joshua and Lyra both have 3. Joshua and Lyra. So let's go and have a look at our skill set in here. Joshua, where is Joshua? Joshua and Lyra, those are the 2. So we've got Lyra there with 2. Joshua has got 1. Joshua, I've already got him learned 1, so he'll be able to get up to there. And Lyra, she doesn't have any, and she also doesn't have a love for it. So Joshua is the obvious choice. If I can put him into there, I still need him to have 1 more skill point before he's quite ready to level up a bit further. I'm going to give him a aesthetic design hat like that, and he needs another 4,329 experience points before he gets to Masterworks decorating. Have I got someone who can temporarily do Masterworks decorating who's got lots of points? Don't think so. Right, Masterworks there, +2 creativity. +2 creativity, +2. So that'll give him a total of 6 on there. Joshua, I mean, Lyra over here, if I put 1 point in, that's +2, and that's another +2 there. Joshua over here has already got up to this point, so he's already going to be on 7 points of creativity, which is more than anybody else in the base has got. Master artwork quality whereas this is mediocre artwork quality, can produce artwork crude. So that would be mediocre, master, all the way up there. So if I want him to get to masterworks, I do have to wait and let him level up a little bit more. But he's going to be the one with the most skill anyway. So he's going to have... It's going to have to be him that does it. So if we go to priorities in here, this is Joshua that we want doing this, isn't it? Here, Joshua's creativity skill is now 5 points. Lyra's creative skill is 3. So actually, no. 5. Can you reset their skill points? Is there a way to do that? Joshua's excavation skill is 17. Creativity is 5. Very low priority. Low. Standard. Very high priority for decorating jobs for you. Oh, no, the standard priority is what I was looking at. I was looking at the priority. His creativity skill is 5. It's 3. So that, yeah. Hers is going to end... Actually, Lyra's is going to end up being more, isn't it? I've done this wrong. I wasted a point on there. She's got a creativity skill of 3. Cancel that. You're not doing that job anymore. You're... I know I wasted a point on there. You're going to do these jobs. You're going to be a top priority for doing that. And then if I go into skills and I go to Lyra over here, art fundamentals. Oh, that's why. And she's got about the same to go anyway as Joshua does. We just have to see who gets there first, I guess. Priorities in here, if I have a look at this. Joshua's creative skill is 5, and he's got 2 sets in there. Hers is 7, and she's got 2 sets in it. So hers is going to be the highest. So we do want Lyra to be doing the creativity jobs. Right. Furniture. Right in there. And I want to go down to the corner molding. I want to put that one into there. And then I can go round here. Now, that pipe there is all completely done. So I can remove everything in there and all of that over to there. I can also go into medicine furniture in here, and I can take a blank canvas. Oh, that's a double canvas in there. I should realize that. Right, I want a canvas there, and I want a canvas there. So that one needs to be removed. That one needs to be removed. And that will allow us to go and put up 2 pictures in here. And then we'll also be able to put in some beds. And then once I've put the beds in, we can then change the floors in here and the doors and so on and so forth. But I've got to remove everything from in here first and get the rest of this stuff done before I go and make those final changes. And that's going to give me enough space for another bedroom. What I don't have yet is another mess hall. We'll have to deal with that in a second. Let them just finish knocking that through. Like that. And they've knocked that one down. Then I can go into furniture in here. And we can put a blank canvas there and there. Like that. I can go and put base. A pneumatic door. No, I can't. Base. Tile. There and there. Now... we're actually going to priority 9 the tile. There. Right. Priority 9 on those tiles. You are going to be stuck there forever. There. That's good. You're stuck. Now, deconstruct. That one. Deconstruct. Mop the water that is in here. Quickly, please. And mop the water that is in here as well. Quickly, please. Take that through. And then I want to go to base. And I want to do a pneumatic door in there. And then we want to go to mesh tile. And 2 from the back. I do mesh tile right there. And I'm going to do mesh tile over in that corner to allow for the circulation of air. Then we will go over to base again. No, we won't. We will go to furniture and we will take cot. And I'm going to build 5. I don't want to build a cot up there in the air like that. Let's cancel that one. There, copy. There, I want 3 more cots. So I got another 5 cots in there. Next up, I've got these rooms. Now, if I have a look at room overlay, this is a mess hall in here. Room size 40 tiles, building 16 minimum. It doesn't matter. I can actually put more tables into the mess halls. There's no limit on the number of people that I can put in. This one here is a great hall. Requires mess table, morale +6. So I can put in the 5 tables into there, because the great hall gives a morale +6, whereas the mess halls, they only give a morale of +3. So I want to put the other benches into that room right there. I need 5 of them in total. So we go to furniture, mess table, 1, 2, 3 in there. I can't go any closer to that. I could put one right next to the door, so that's 4 in there. It's looking pretty good in that room, and I'll just have to squeeze 1 in there for now and not worry about it. So I've now got 5 more beds. I'm hoping that I've got enough space elsewhere for taking care of these people. I've got 2 showers. I've only got 2 showers. I'm not sure if 2 showers is enough. Let's go and have a look. We are going to take an ugly crier or a vomiter. Well, I don't like vomiters. They can, you know, think things can go horribly wrong with them. So we're going to duplicate skills in here. I've got a new duplicate, Joshua and Lyra. We're keeping an eye on you two. It's Lyra who I actually want for doing that, despite the fact that Joshua does have a love for this job. Yeah, probably wouldn't hurt to have him on it as well. But she's the one that's got the more skill in the air in that particular field. You over here, field research for Ashcan, and Ari right over there is critter ranching. Oh, ideal, right. You're going to go up through and do your critter ranching first. Max over this side. Right, your morale is down. Your morale is fine. You're critter ranching as well, so we will head up there for critter ranching. Abe. Exosuit training. Lindsay in here. She is trained in the use of an exosuit. I think we may get another rocket pilot going on up here. Improve strength. That's going to help. Let's get some more critter ranchers going on. 1, 2, 3. That'll help. And then you can start doing some other jobs a bit later. Meep, your morale is down at the moment. May's down. That's down. Frankie, you're 23 out of 21. You've already... You don't have critter ranching, though, do you? You've got the exosuit, so we'll put you onto there. And then you can wait. Who else have we got? Looking at these numbers up through here. Ooh, there. Liam, you're looking pretty happy with life, so you can go with that one there. You can have exosuit training. That's good. The rest of these, at the moment, their morale is not glowing, so we will leave it. If they've got the exosuit training, I don't need to force them to do anything else just yet. They've all got exosuit training. Right, that's fine. We will leave that, and I've now got 21 dupes, which is gonna help us no end with extra building works that we want to do as we continue to climb up. There's a whole load of dirt up in there. There's actual dirt. Okay, that's brilliant. We need to get to that. I also want to get into this area up here. I want to find out what that's all about. We haven't really seen much of that one. This is all locked in place in here, and it's slowly building up steam again. The temperature in here is about 50 degrees right now, and the temperature down there is about 100 degrees. In the water, it is a lovely, balmy 95. That's wonderful. The water down here with these, this is now starting to empty out. It's amazing how quickly this does tend to fluctuate, the water in here. Which is why I'm thinking a second pump being built in here. Rather than running that pump, first to build a second pump and bring that water pipe out in this direction. Over here and bring it up. And then do an automation on here and have a vent out here somewhere. Maybe put the vent there and automate it so that the pump is on only when the sensor isn't covered with water. Something like that. I'm sure I can get through my maze of pipework here. That's going to be a little bit difficult. It is going to be a little bit of a thing to try and get through all of that. This is all filled up with water down here. I've got lots of coal down there. I was heading down this way. I was planning to do stuff down here. I'm not at the moment. I'm going to leave it. Just we're gonna focus on getting up and out. We're able to do it. We got the power available right now to be able to work on these items up here, which means that we can keep going up and out. I just need more duplicates to come in. They've got their various jobs and tasks that they need to go and do. And I just need to be able to keep them moving up through here. And that's also going to rely on us getting more dupes. If we can get the extra 5 that we want, I think that is also going to contribute massively to everything being able to work. I've got a lovely amount of water in here now. Both these volcanoes are underwater. And that's 107 degrees in there. I think that's going to be enough then if we have a couple of eruptions on here. You're about to erupt now. So, likes of that right there. Suddenly now we've produced a little bit more steam. Yeah, looking at that. And it's just enough coming up through that we should be able to... That one should be able to go. I'm happy with that. You in here, you're rising pressure. And again, it's carbon dioxide in here. There's no oxygen in here anymore. Which is good, because the carbon dioxide goes below the steam. And because this is hot enough, I'm not actually getting any condensation, so the water is not forming in any puddles around here. This is actually working perfectly, this one is. One of the reasons that they're not doing so much digging at the moment is because they've still got a lot of sweeping errands that people are working on. They've swept up a lot of the stuff that I told them to, but they are still working through a number of sweeping errands. This here filling up with water is taking quite a bit of time. There's a lot of water in there, though. I'll tell you what. I'm going to dig out that there. And I'm going to dig out that there, and I'm going to dig that bit. And that's going to allow the water to sort of flow over the top and just allow this water to spread out, because that is spreading further, and I've still got a constant supply of water coming down from different places up here, and there's more yet on its way. So if they can just dig this out a bit, that's going to allow that water to spread. If it can go right the way across here, it's obviously going to take up a lot less room. How much of this are you going to dig out? You're digging out one bit at a time, and then they're off doing other digs elsewhere. Let them do that. That's fine. This up here, this is... I mean, they're going to work on that bit, and then they're going to start coming on up through here and doing this. Now, I do want that as a wall all the way up. Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for a little while. We need to let the replicants rest. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And I am just going to drag out this farewell just a tiny little bit, just so that there is enough space and time on the screen to put up a couple lots of you absolutely wonderful supporters of the channel. You should be seeing some of your names coming up now. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.